Hey Meeple people, and on today's vlog, we're going to be talking about Sky Tower by Ex1st Games. Hope I got that right. This is a 1 to 4 player game that takes about 20 minutes to play. So let's get into it. So this is Sky Towers. We have a setup for 3 players, and the goal of the game is to have the most yellow kites at the end of the game, and the end of the game is triggered once you go through the draw deck once. The way you'll be collecting yellow kites is playing these tower cards from your hand in front of you, and you play until you hit exactly 21, and that's depicted on these big pink numbers here. Once you have created a tower that is worth 21 points, you go ahead and you will take this entire stack right here, like so, and place it in your scoring area. So on your turn, you have 2 action points to spend and 3 different ways to spend them. You can spend them on both on the same thing, or you can spend those 2 action points on 2 different things. One of those things is playing a card to your tower. You can only be building 1 tower at a time. Or you can go ahead and draw a card from the draw pile. Or last but not least, as you're building a tower, you can go ahead and actually destroy that tower. So say I had this piece here, and then I had another piece there. But then say, I'm not liking how this tower is working, or I don't have the cards in hand to make it a 21. I can decide to rip down that tower and bring those cards back to my hand and start from scratch with starting on a new tower. And also during play, when you're playing cards to your tower, you can't play the same number that is on your neighbor's tower, your neighbor to your left or to your right. So in a 3-player game, it would just be your opponent's. Also, when scoring towers, once you get to exactly 21, there are some special bonus cards up here that will give you a bunch of yellow kites. So in this situation right here, with the 3 sevens, that is a special scoring with this particular card right here, the Vegas bonus. So you'll go ahead and actually take this card and put it in front of you. Now, with these extra bonus cards, these are the only things that can actually be taken from you during the game. So if another player went ahead and had 3 sevens and scored the exact same thing, they would take this from you. Another thing to note while you're building your towers is some tower pieces have special abilities. Like for the number 10 tower piece, it has a restriction ability where 10 tower pieces cannot be played over any other tower pieces. And for the 5 tower piece, when you play that to the field and onto your tower, you have to check everybody's hand, and anybody that is over 5 cards in their hand has to discard down to 5. So play will continue to go on until the draw pile is depleted, and the player that depletes the draw pile, including everybody else, will get another turn. So the player depletes the draw pile, all other players get another turn or one last turn, and then the player that initially depleted the draw pile gets a final turn. So once everyone's taken their final turn, you go ahead and count up all the yellow kites on your scored tower pieces. Once you count up all the yellow kites, the player with the most yellow kites is the winner. So let's go ahead and move into some of our thoughts about the game. First thing I want to mention about this game, it is a print and play. So I'm going to have the link in the description below, but you can go ahead and print this game off, cut it out, set it up, and get to playing already. You don't have to wait for, I believe they're having a Kickstarter coming. You don't have to wait for that. So I think it's pretty cool. Next, this game is simple. It is really simple to teach, learn, and just keep coming back to it. This is a very light game. I really enjoyed the artwork on this game. The artwork on this game is simplistic and it is not cluttered. It's not all congested with a bunch of things on the cards. It is just clean, simple, and I just like the color combination that they went with, and it just really works with it. And I just really enjoyed what I saw while playing the game. Another thing is, this game is pretty unique. It is just cards. The way you play the cards, you're stacking it, you're building your tower, and just the theme and the gameplay really are tied in well together, and we really enjoyed the experience. One thing that I could see is could be perceived as a negative is the game is really light. It's like to the point where like if you don't really like games, then this probably isn't going to be the game for you. I also think that this could be a fantastic little gateway game to get people into the hobby. It's just small, it's cute, it's simple, it's light, and I just think has the recipe for success to be a small, lightweight gateway game. And the last thing I want to talk about is the solo variant. They have a couple solo variants. I played one of them, and I played the one a lot. I just, this game is easy to learn. It's light, so it was easy just to keep going through games and games and games. And so it's just a really enjoyable solo player experience. So that's it. That's our video on Sky Towers. We hope you all enjoyed this video and found it very informative. Well, I can't wait for the Kickstarter, and if you can't wait for the Kickstarter, you don't have to. You can go ahead and print this out because it is a print-to-play game, and that link will be in the description below. So we hope you all are subscribed to Meeples on the Ground, and if you're not, hit that subscribe button so you stay up to date on all of our content. Well, until next time, we'll talk to you guys later. Toodles!